when you respond to cruelty with resentment, that is the way you fall. But if you can realize, like Christ did on the cross, that these people are victims too, and that's what you've got to realize. Don't take it personally when your mother starts to try to confuse you, call black, white, and green, pink. See? When you know which end is up, she'll say it's down, and pull rank on you and try to confuse you. And before you try to make the point, and pretty soon you forgot what the subject is. Who knows what I'm talking about? I learned all this from my wife, you see. So I would have never have known his existence. She's marvelous at it. Incredible how she does that. So highly trained. Gladiator. See? But anyway, she's learning. She goes, I have to save myself from her, and then I can save her from herself. And then she loves me. I'm the knight in the shining armor, right? That pulled her from the tower, pulled her from the jaws of the dragon. That's what every woman is waiting for, and children want their fathers to save them from their mothers also. Poor suckers can't even save themselves from the wives, you see. But the point is, this is the way it's been, and that's why there's so much tragedy and unhappiness in the home, because hell rules the roost. Hell hath no fury but a woman's scorn. And you see, women hate men for failing to save them from the thing that's killing them both. So, but this is to come back to the seduction principle. You have to find grace. You've got to find the salvation. And men have to realize that women don't have the love. Men have to, I'm speaking from man-woman relationship, in a marriage relationship, men have to realize that their need for love is based upon the bite of their mother. They go back to their, they leave their mother and father and then go back to the woman, and she's just like the mother. And they go back to the woman to be renewed, like he's bearing his neck again. He can't resist the bite, because that's how he gets his identity. It's how he feels a sense of direction, because he's lost the sense of direction by the original sin, bite. And he does. So this need for women, this fixation, this longing, to be complete ass, of course, This longing, this yearning to be complete, is really the dark side of him calling upon the even darker side of the female. He must realize this before he dies, otherwise it'll kill him. Because every time he nurtures himself, every time he bares his neck, and she draws the life from him, and he allows her to do this is what's life to the woman. If you don't do that, she'll accuse you of not loving her. See that? You know what I'm talking about. You women know what I'm talking about. But when men realize what the game is all about, and it takes a little experience with it, a little dying, a little bit, they're only half, so some men are only half vampires. They're not completely vampires. There's still a chance they can become normal again. It's like in the movie, you try to save the woman before she dies completely, but then she's gone. Then you have to kill her. Drive a stake through her heart. But see, a lot of you in this room are just half vampires. You've got the nature in you, and you're doing it to your kids. Are you doing it to your kids? May I hear it? Yes. Yes, you are. And you've had it done to you, haven't you? No exceptions? See, I don't think there are exceptions. It's the dog eat dog world. So the only is for men to realize, even women, you must see your longing for the mother or for the father that you hate, and the mother that seduced you. In which case, as a woman, you become like the mother with your father, husband, see? To see this longing, this need for approval, if you like, see, as the need for approval of the vampire that bit you. And it's transferred to all the other vampires who are sitting there waiting like, vultures out there, right? And then waiting for someone to come along for approval. Right? That's right. And you must realize this young is a perverted need for the love of God. And it makes the vampire your power. And the minute that idea strikes, it's a very painful thing, because life to you as part vampire becoming complete is the love of the woman. But you've got to realize that your life is being drained out, that part of you is dying and part of you is coming to life. See? So it's like the principle of putting you into the grave and then being resurrected as the same thing as what bit you. And then you do the biting. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't make any difference. You've got to realize before you die, before it's too late, that that's not where love is, but that's where selfishness is. You draw your selfish, dark nature from the approval of the vampires that bite, and you have to give your spirit, your real blood, your real life, you have to give to them, and they feed on that. But they complete your selfishness with their love, see, with their embrace. Ladies and gentlemen, is that too hard for you to take? Okay. So therefore, realizing that, you start, nothing can be the same again. I've just ruined your love life. But you'll thank me for it, because there's another love. See?